All of us who play golf love learning from the pros, but it's always a question in the back of our heads whether their technique requires hours and hours and hours of practice. So today, I watched This Is How I Practice My Short Game, brought to us by Bryson DeChambeau. I don't want to violate any copyright laws here. And it's got 229,000 views, and it was posted 2 months ago. I watched it in its entirety, I took notes, and I brought it out to a short game practice area. Maybe this is finally the type of way that an average golfer can get the skills of a pro. Enjoy the episode. First off, I've got a 58-degree wedge here, 12-degree bounce. I don't have one length clubs, but I do have the jumbo grip on this wedge. Let's see if I can figure out Bryson DeChambeau's chipping and pitching system, and if I think it works for the average golfer. Bryson says that radius control is pretty much everything. His second point is that you gotta know how to use the bounce. And his third point, which I found was very interesting, was that you have to feel like you're closing the club face through impact. Whereas in the 90s, when I learned to hit chips and pitches, I think the instruction was to feel like the club is opening maybe for lob shots, and then you would either chunk it or scull it, and then pretend that was the first time that ever happened to you. In terms of controlling the radius, if you look at the other lesson that Bryson gives, or should I say at this point, Sensei DeChambeau, he focuses on establishing the radius by internally rotating the upper arm and then externally rotating the lower part of your arm. So here I've set my radius, just like Bryson told me to. He's also, like I told you, focuses on using the bounce. So we're gonna focus on using the bounce. And then interestingly, I'm gonna focus on closing the ball, the club face, through impact a little bit. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna go to that pin right there. I'm gonna focus on a standard Bryson DeChambeau taught chip. The club face is going to feel like it's closing a little bit and drawing through impact. Bryson also says be on your left side and hit down on the shot. Okay, I hit that one thin. Let's try it again. That one was chunked. Let's get this one right this time. A little bit long, felt crispy. Give me one more shot. So good. So far, I honestly feel like this is a better method, especially with this jumbo grip. I might just keep jumbo grips on my 54 and 58-degree wedge and regular or mid-size grips on the rest of my clubs. In Bryson's short game video, which may be redefining how the short game is taught, at least to the average player, he states that you need to keep your left arm straight, you need to feel like you're picking the ball off the ground, and that you feel like you're sweeping it, like you're sweeping with a broom. Let's give it a go. This one right here. Great contact. I really like the feeling of picking the ball and sweeping it off the ground like a broom. Just gotta feel like I've got a broom in my hand. A little practice. All right, a little bit more practice, I'll have that down. Again, I still like this method. For Bryson's flop shot, I'm gonna have the club face a little bit open, and then I am going to feel actually like I'm hitting a draw rather than cutting across the ball. That's what I learned from his video. That was so natural. I know that Bryson says the fault of many golfers is they get very wristy and handsy. I used to be that guy. I think I'm a changed man with these jumbo grips and Bryson's technique. A little deep but pure contact. I'm definitely giving this a go on the course. Bryson says we, as his pupils, must learn 3 basic shots: the bump and run, the square shot, and the lob shot. I've already demonstrated the masterful lob shot. Let me show you the bump and run right now. I've still got the 58. I'm closing the face down a little bit, and I'm swinging out to the right. Let me give you one more. These greens are in horrible shape. Now for the square shot. I'm gonna have the club face square and hit it halfway to that far target. Should I even hit another shot? Game, set, match. Now some of you might be wondering, what do you do when you're in the rough? Sensei DeChambeau differentiates what you need to do between good, medium, and bad lies. Let's start off with the good lie. For the good lie, all you need to do is choke down a little bit and hover the club behind the ball, and then just pick it off the ground. That was juicy. Now, for the medium lie, let's go find some medium lie rough. All right, let's call this a medium lie. For a medium lie, we're gonna open the club face a little bit and hit behind the ball a little bit, trying to figure out how much grass is actually gonna interfere with the club face contact. And this is something that Bryson points out. If you hit it a little bit too far with an open club face, it's just gonna make the ball go higher, not further, so you're still gonna be okay. It was kind of the genius moments of his video. So here, I've opened the club face a little bit. Okay, we got another medium lie. Here's a more medium lie. Opening the club face a little bit. Much better result. And for the final shot, and for the final point of today's lesson, Let's find a bad lie. Yep. Now that's a bad lie. Here, as per Sensei DeChambeau, we need to get the heel into the ground and almost feel like you're hitting a bunker shot. Let's hit it at the close pin. So I'm gonna get the heel into the ground. I think we all see that that's the best way to handle a bad lie.